What's good, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome back. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? NBA video. They should have never let the Warriors trade for Andrew Wiggins. Wonder why. I wonder why. But gotta give respect to the Warriors. Shout out to them for last night. Played hard. But fortunately, Ja Morant, shooting wise, one of the best young point guards in the league. Went crazy. But yeah, credit to Andrew Wiggins, who did have a pretty good year. I know a lot of people don't really like Wiggins. Inconsistent. He hasn't really lived up to that first overall pick. People forget he did average 25 one year with Timberwolves. Also, I am recording this during the middle of the Heat Bucks games currently halftime. But my playoff predictions, my first round predictions, Philly in 5, Knicks in 6. Yeah, Knicks in 6. Bucks in 7. Brooklyn in 5. I do fight Tatum Miz with I'm gonna get one. Utah in 4. I'm going for a sweep. Actually 5. Clippers in 6. Well, I don't know if KP's playing. If KP's healed, but Clippers in 5. I take that back. Clippers in 5. And then Denver in 7. And then Lakers gonna beat Phoenix in 6. Yeah. So that's it. Lakers in 6. Denver in 7. Clippers in 5. Utah in 5. Brooklyn in 5. The Bucks in 7. Knicks in 6. And Philly in 5 over the Wizards. Let's go and get started.
Have you ever heard the saying, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer?
Yep.
That's sort of what's happening on a consistent basis between the Timberwolves franchise and Dub Nation. In 2009,
Timberwolves suck.
The Timberwolves drafted Ricky Rubio and Johnny Flynn
before Steph
Curry. Then, in 2011, the Timberwolves drafted Derek Williams before Klay Thompson. Then, on February 6, 2020, the Minnesota Timberwolves once again outdid themselves and traded Andrew Wiggins and their 2021 top 3 protected pick for, wait for it, D'Angelo
Russell. Yeah.
That last trade.
Which, I mean, D'Lo hasn't really been that bad since he's been to Timberwolves. I know he's been hurt a lot since he's been there. I think him and Pat have played less than 10, 15 games these past few years.
Trade for Andrew Wiggins because it'll imbalance and ruin.
Shout out to them, and yes sir.
Let me start off by saying, with the right mindset, Andrew Wiggins is capable of being the #1 option for any team in the league. He has elite athleticism.
He's doing a lot of other good things.
Yeah, Wiggins isn't bad, bro. He's just inconsistent as hell.
Standing at 6'7", Wiggins has excellent length.
Hey!
And on top of all this, Wiggins is extremely talented with the ball. The Warriors already have a big 3 in Curry, Klay, and Green. And adding another elite player like Wiggins into the mix is going to create massive problems for every other team in the NBA. First off, you can't stop Steph, even if you wanted to, because the man is...
He will be my MVP this season, but I do think Jokic is going. I think Jokic played all 82 games too as well, which does play a factor in the games that you played. But Jokic, what he has done since Jamal Murray's been out, but Steph's been... I would put my vote for Steph, but Jokic is going to win it. Jokic is going to win it.
Might be the only way you stop him. Oh, Curry, little split. Smart.
Second, you can't stop Klay either. This is the man who has the record for the most points scored in a quarter in
37.
NBA history.
I think it's 37.
Yeah, he wants a heat check, and Cousins ran out on him.
5 for 5, including 3 threes. Oh, that's a deep one.
Draymond, on the other hand, is a wild beast who glues the team together on both ends of the court.
Especially defensively.
Comes out of the pack. Saw Draymond box out Porzingis. And then Draymond! That is a transition dunk!
So on top of this big 3, the Warriors added another player capable of being a #1 option. I mean, we saw what he was capable of when he went off for 38 points and 7 rebounds against the #2 seeded Phoenix Suns. He was relentless in attacking the basket, and the Phoenix Suns had no answer for him at all.
It's so funny with that pretty jumper as they find Wiggins.
Wiggins is good, bro. I mean, he's solid. He's solid.
Absolutely no answer at all. And it's not just about his offense, it's about his defense as well. Wiggins has increased his defensive abilities
Yeah.
considerably this season
Yeah.
and is now
Yeah.
perhaps the best perimeter defender that the Warriors have. When he
Except for
guarded
Clay.
Kawhi earlier this season, in one of their matchups together, he held the Claw to 2 points, 1 assist, and 5 turnovers while shooting 1 from 4 from the field, while
Jeez.
missing both of his 3-point attempts.
Wiggins stayed down. Kawhi getting very deliberate here with the shot clock at 7. Tough turn.
It's not just Kawhi either. Look at how Wiggins stopped CJ McCollum on this pick and roll play.
Stay with him.
McCollum.
Stay with him.
Shot clock down to 10.
After Steph Curry, the next best scorer this season would be Bradley Beal. And look how Wiggins plays him here.
50% on threes his last 6 games. That is phenomenal defense.
That's how. That's
The
great
truth is,
defense.
Not only did Golden State get someone capable of being a #1 offensive scoring option, but they landed themselves an all-NBA defensive talent as well. The man has not missed a game this season, yet, and is Mr. Consistent when it comes to being able to be relied
Jeez.
upon day in and day out. D'Angelo Russell, on the other hand, he's missed almost half the season due to injuries.
Yeah, always hurt. That's what I say.
The
Always
rich get
hurt.
richer, and the poor get poorer. This whole idea is going to be a lot more apparent when Klay Thompson returns as well. When Klay Thompson comes back and starts averaging 20-plus points per night while shooting over 40% from the field, alongside Steph.
That defense will be
being
crazy
Steph,
next year. Clay,
you see
Draymond,
exactly
Wiggins.
why some team should have stopped that Andrew Wiggins trade. I mean, if defenses are going to have to double team and crowd onto Steph Curry, and if defenses are going to have to stick to Klay Thompson, like bees do to honey, who's going to stop one of the best rim slashers this league has in Wiggins?
Wiggins into the paint. Strong move.
And the truth is, even with Klay Thompson and Steph Curry on the roster, there are going to be some nights where Andrew Wiggins takes over the game all by himself. With that Mamba mentality of being aggressive and wanting to dominate each and every game, Wiggins can very well take care of business all by himself.
I think for me, I gotta see him more. I know this year was a good showcase of what he can do, but
And allow Curry and Klay to rest.
I can see it next year
Got
as
to be
well.
frightening to the
Gotta see it
rest of
next
the
year
league.
as well.
What's even more frightening is that Wiggins is only 26 years old.
Yeah,
An NBA
young as
player's
shit.
prime starts at about age 26. So if you thought Wiggins was scary now, just wait until he grows into his full potential in the upcoming years. With this Warriors championship culture around him, the 2014 #1 draft pick is only going to get better and better. Per Steve Kerr, Andrew Wiggins is really receptive to coaching, and that goes really far when it's coming from one of your top players. I mean, one of the reasons why the San Antonio Spurs had that 20-year dynasty with Tim Duncan was not just because of how dominant he was, but also because of how coachable he was. And since he was also the best player on the team, that sent a strong message to the other players. Man, I cannot wait to see how much better Andrew Wiggins can get. And speaking of him getting better, imagine, guys, just imagine if he learns that mid-range fadeaway.
Like
Or
DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan his big contracts.
Mike DeRozan.
On Tuesday. DeRozan spins, foul line, great.
Step inch.
Currently this season, Wiggins shoots well from beyond the arc, and he's an excellent slasher to the rim. But what he lacks is that deadly mid-range shot that DeMar and Kawhi use all the time, which just sucks the soul out of opponents.
In attack mode. Goes ISO into the paint, twisting, fading, and firing.
Ugh,
The
Kawhi.
man
Ugh.
is only 26 years old, has the size, athleticism, and talent to perfect that shot. So just imagine if Draymond Green goes up to him in the offseason, shows him a few of Kobe's highlights, and says, learn this.
Here's Bryant.
Rest in
24
peace,
points,
Kobe,
10 of
man.
17 from the field. Great shake on.
Oh, that's filthy.
And if he does learn that move, then next
Oh.
season, man,
Oh,
the Warriors are just going to be that much more of a monster. I mean, Klay and Steph will be shooting the lights out from beyond the arc. Then you have Wiggins, who can operate from really anywhere and get his shot off. That is going to be a juggernaut. Speaking of juggernauts, how much more unfair would it be to the league if not only Andrew Wiggins gets better this offseason, and if James Wiseman
Yo,
puts on
Wiseman
another
in
10
back.
pounds of muscle? James Wiseman was pretty much just fresh out of high school when he played this year. So not only did he lack instincts to play at the NBA
he was
level,
hurt.
but he lacked the size as well to bang with the other centers of the league. I have no doubt that he'll be a lot better skill-wise next season, and he'll add a few pounds to his frame as well. Man, imagine this lineup: a two-time MVP who is widely considered now to be the best player in the NBA in Steph Curry, a man who has recorded the most points in a quarter at 37, and who once scored 60 points with only 11 dribbles in
That's
Klay
crazy.
Thompson, a Defensive Player of the Year in Draymond Green, a former #1 pick who can shoot the lights out on offense and play shutdown defense in Andrew Wiggins, and a 10-pound heavier James Wiseman who has the potential to be a league MVP one day. That is as good a starting five as you can possibly
That's a hot take.
Then, if the Warriors can keep Kelly Oubre with the team somehow, improve upon Jordan Poole, JTA, and Kevon Looney, who can possibly stop this team? Man, it is a great time to be a Warriors fan.
Kevon Looney's always hurt though. Always hurt.
And a horrible time to be a fan of practically any other team. Shannon Sharp is going to have a tough time promoting LeBron James next season with this Warriors team around. And Skip Bayless is going to be having the time of his life talking about this Warriors team in front of Shannon every single day.
Your day coming. You laughing right now. Yeah, you keep. But your day coming. Your day coming.
Max Kellerman, as always, is going to be saying ridiculous stuff, and then trying to correct it with a whoops.
This morning I have to say, at this moment, whoops.
Despite all the
Whoops.
chitter-chatter, though, the truth of the matter is, if healthy, no teams in the league are going to stop this 2022 Warriors team. The NBA 2022 season will be over before it even begins. And if you want to see how the Warriors can add even more gas to that fire, then you'll want to check out this next video. You know.
Hey, that was good. If DeRozan joins, ooh wee. Yeah, I am a big fan of Wiggins, so I do like Wiggins. So, you guys don't forget to like us up, comment down below your thoughts and reactions. See you guys later.